Joining us now, Jed Babbin, former Deputy Undersecretary of Defense for President George H.W. Bush, Washington Times columnist, senior fellow at the London Center for Policy Research. Jed, I tell you, you can't make this stuff up, any of it.
Oh, yeah. Well, we know there's going to be continued just whole dedication of careers to the lunacy of the left.
Absolutely.
I mean, these people have gone so far for so long. I mean, they're just not going to stop. They don't know how.
All right, let me ask you about what Kellyanne Conway said, and let me ask you if you think this signals that it's all over, that not only will Donald Trump not appoint a special prosecutor to go after Hillary, and Kellyanne Conway, again, I'm assuming from the cut that I heard when she said hopefully this will trickle down, the message will trickle down to the members, which I guess she meant Congress. Do you think this means the Justice Department won't pursue anything against her or the Clinton Foundation?
Well, it's possible. I mean, don't forget, she said only in respect to the emails. Now, personally, I would like to see the prosecution go forward because she's obviously guilty of just mismanaging classified information, which is a felony under 18 U.S. Code 793. So that is a pretty clear case. The issue, too, is the Clinton Foundation and the pay-for-play scandal that is still going on. We don't know what proofs they have. We don't know what evidence they can come up with. But she did not say that there was not going to be a prosecutor for the Clinton Foundation apparent scandal. So we'll have to wait and see. I would think that when he becomes Attorney General, Senator Jeff Sessions is going to have some words about that. And, there are two ways to look at it, Steve. Frankly, one is to spend a lot of political time and political energy on it and really to just get beyond it. I mean, frankly, what I'd like to see is a Barack Obama pardon Hillary simply because it would carry an implication of guilt, but also it would clear the plate for President Trump when he gets in.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess it would also, Andy McCarthy said he will pardon Hillary out of his own necessity because, especially on the email side of everything, he would get caught up into it up to his neck. So we'll see. Right. Although Kellyanne Conway, the story I have here from Fox is that she said that Trump will not pursue charges against Hillary Clinton relating to the Clinton Foundation or the use of private emails. So
that's very surprising.
Yeah,
that's really a big jump from just saying no on the email prosecution.
I couldn't agree more.
Kind of surprised.
Couldn't agree more. Okay, as a former Deputy Undersecretary of Defense, let me ask you about the appointments that Donald Trump has made. But first, let me ask you about the one he hasn't made, Secretary of State. I'm being led to believe it's going to be Romney.
That would really be a bad choice. Mr. Romney is not only not a Trump supporter, he is a different kind of person. He's a complete free trader. Obviously, Vice President-elect Trump is not. He is someone who is a globalist. Mr. Trump is not. I think they would have more disagreements than agreements. And I think it would just be really an opportunity for Mr. Romney to do what he wants to do rather than what the president-elect wants to do. And that's a bad mixture no matter how you slice it.
All right, you wrote a great piece at the Washington Times, Donald Trump's transformational transition. So what do you think of his Secretary of Defense choice?
Well, we don't know who it's absolutely going to be yet. But
right, but we have a good idea, kind of.
Well, yeah, if we have General Mattis come in as SecDef, I think that'd be tremendous. I think that he is a real warrior. He's an intellectual. He's the kind of guy that tells his officers under his command to go out and read things, and he doesn't take excuses from them. He is a real leader. I read a story just the other 10 minutes ago in an email from a friend of mine who said that he had an instance where General Krulak, at the time the commandant of the Marine Corps, went to visit, I think it was Quantico, and found that Mattis had, then a brigadier general, had made himself the duty officer for the day. And Krulak said, what the heck's going on, Jim? Why aren't you armed with your family? This was a Thanksgiving. And he said, well, I looked at the schedule, and the duty officer was a young Marine major who has a wife and a young family. And I thought, I'm a bachelor at this time, so, I figure maybe it's more important for him to be with his family than for me to just go out to the Oak Club. So I think that's a pretty outstanding leader.
Yeah.
He takes care of his people.
Oh, yeah. And your piece is basically about the fact that you'd love to see Rudy Giuliani as Secretary of State. I just don't think it's going to happen at this point. We got 30 seconds.
Well, we don't really know. The object here is, and to use my 30 seconds effectively, Trump has to transform the government. He has to get rid of the Obama people that are deeply dug in. He has to get rid of them from every single agency if he doesn't want his agenda to get totally lost. Rudy Giuliani would be a great pick, I think Mike Flynn as a national security advisor is a great pick. Rudy is the kind of guy who is strong, he's firm, and I'm a fellow New Yorker. I'm less diplomatic than he would be, but he is the right guy at the right time.
All right, Jed, great stuff. Thank you very much. Always great talking to you, sir. Have a great Thanksgiving.